So it looks like Sound of Freedom it literally had everybody panicking right now. Everybody's nervous. You saw like about a month ago, the writers are on strike. I think they still are. No, the actors are on strike. I'm not sure which actors or how many, but apparently there's a good few of them that's on strike right now. So Hollywood is a lot of stuff going on right now. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know what you think about the video in the comments on what's really going on right now with the new movie out, Sound of Freedom. And if you saw it, let me know how it is in the comment section. I'm going with my girl next week to watch it. So I can't wait. I'm very excited to go and see it. But with that said, let's get into this video.
First time I really came over here, I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
You're 7 years old and someone is stroking you. It feels good.
Our future is our children. Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness.
The latest buzz in Tinseltown is all about Mel Gibson's explosive revelations in the film Sound of Freedom. Brace yourselves as Mel pulls back the curtain on the dark underbelly of Hollywood's elite, exposing their alleged involvement in the scandalous world of illicit human trade. And guess who's caught right in the middle of it? None other than the iconic Oprah Winfrey herself. So what exactly did Mel say?
Our future is our children. Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness.
In the glitzy world of Hollywood, where controversies and scandals are the talk of the town, it's surprising how one particular movie has managed to fly under the radar. Sound of Freedom, directed by Alejandro Gomez Monteverde, delves deep into the dark underbelly of illegal human trade, revealing the shocking methods employed by the elite to lure innocent victims into their sinister rings. But what's even more intriguing is the lack of buzz, press coverage, and endorsements surrounding this important film.
Why is a film starring a big actor, an established director, and being promoted by Mel Gibson is not being shown in cinemas?
It seems the message of the movie has ruffled some powerful feathers. Why, you ask? Well, in the movie, former action star Mel Gibson takes the lead role in Sound of Freedom, portraying the true story of ex-government agent Tim Ballard, who leaves the government to establish Operation Underground Railroad, dedicated to rescuing children from the clutches of illegal human trade rings. The film sheds light on the horrors of this abhorrent industry, aiming to raise awareness and mobilize action against it. However, despite the urgency of the topic, major streaming platforms like Amazon, Netflix, and Hulu shockingly rejected the movie, refusing to give it a platform for worldwide exposure. It's a puzzling move, considering these platforms are often at the forefront of promoting socially conscious content. Could it be that the film's explosive revelations hit a little too close to home for some? Adding fuel to the fire, celebrity voices that are typically quick to endorse woke causes have remained eerily silent about Sound of Freedom. It's as if the Hollywood elite have collectively turned a blind eye to a film that exposes their own industry's dirty secrets. The lack...
That is insane. What they could put all this money and all this energy and effort into this whole wokeism nonsense. But something about kids, you think there would be more support, right? That's what you would think. But that's not what's happening right here.
Of support from these influential figures raises questions about their true commitment to social justice and human rights. But the intrigue doesn't end there. Sound of Freedom was initially in the hands of Disney, which acquired the rights after its merger with 21st Century Fox in 2019. However, the House of Mouse mysteriously shelved the project, leaving many to wonder why. Whispers in the industry suggest a more sinister motive behind the rejection and lack of promotion for Sound of Freedom. Accusations circulate that the likes of Disney, Netflix, and Amazon Prime deliberately avoided obtaining the rights to the film to allegedly prevent the truth about child AB and the illegal trade from reaching global viewers. Could it be an attempt to cover a specific group of industry elites? You see, these so-called industry big shots who wield immense power behind the scenes of Hollywood have always presented themselves as philanthropists with hearts of gold. But what if their true intentions were far more sinister than we could have ever imagined?
Imagine that stuff. That couldn't be the reason for why so-and-so was acting like, could it? And then you find out later on the track that you are exactly on track.
One such group of elites is the Good Club. This is the creme de la creme of global elites. According to The Guardian, this exclusive group of billionaire philanthropists holds top-secret meetings right in the heart of New York City. Names like Bill Gates, George Soros, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, David Rockefeller, and Ted Turner often grace the guest list. But also, lesser-known but equally wealthy figures like Eli and Edith Broad also make appearances, making us wonder what really goes on behind closed doors. Now, one name that sticks out is Oprah Winfrey. We all know her as the billionaire show host and philanthropist with a name larger than life, right? Wrong. Buckle up, because there's a side of Oprah that she'd rather keep hidden, and it's far from admirable. Is it possible that the Queen of Talk has a darker side that she doesn't want us to see? Well, the highly anticipated film Sound of Freedom is set to expose the shocking methods used by the Hollywood elites to trap innocent victims. While the movie doesn't explicitly name Oprah, her alleged connections to notorious figures like Harvey Weinstein cannot be ignored. You see, despite Weinstein's long-standing reputation as a predator, Oprah maintained a close relationship with him.
Oh my, I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm not sure how many of you guys remember when Harvey Weinstein situation was going on, she was quiet. You couldn't hear nothing but Oprah say anything bad about him. But the minute Kobe Bryant passed away, I believe it was like about a week or 2 weeks later, she was bashing Kobe, talking about his alleged sex allegations. You guys remember that? She was on him. But the person like Harvey Weinstein, you had nothing to say? Come on, gotta read between the lines. You gotta read between the lines. And then all of a sudden, Kobe's gone. So you couldn't say none of that when Kobe was alive. You waited after that man passed away to bash his name. What type of person does that? You gotta think, what type of human being does that? Not a good one.
Speculation arose that she may have even encouraged actresses to work with him, leading to accusations of her complicity in the alleged misconduct. These allegations conflicted with Oprah's public persona as a champion of women's empowerment and a supporter of the #MeToo movement. Some argued that her association with Weinstein demonstrated a double standard in her treatment of accused individuals. And this is not the worst of it all. One of Oprah's most
You see? I just said that. I just literally said that. Listen to what she just said.
In her treatment of accused individuals, that her association with Weinstein demonstrated a double standard in her treatment of accused individuals.
See, exactly. She didn't went hard on him like she did with other. That's like Kobe Bryant. She went harder after that man passed away. She showed no respect, no remorse until the backlash came right after that.
And this is not the worst of it all. One of Oprah's most notorious moves was her decision to feature the self-proclaimed healer and criminal extraordinaire, John of God, on her show. Picture this, a Brazilian healer who claims to possess spiritual powers and uses them to purportedly heal people. Sounds like something out of a Hollywood movie, right? Well, in this case, reality turned out to be even stranger than fiction. John of God, as he came to be known, managed a healing facility in Brazil where vulnerable individuals sought solace and spiritual guidance. Little did they know that the man they were entrusting their well-being to had a dark and sinister side. It wasn't long before the truth about John of God's criminal activities came to light. Reports of SA and AB began to emerge, painting a chilling portrait of a man who shamelessly took advantage of those who sought his help. But what's truly mind-boggling is the role that Oprah played in catapulting John of God into the limelight. By featuring him on her show, she bestowed upon him a stamp of legitimacy, giving him access to a wider audience and inadvertently endorsing his criminal behavior. This eyebrow-raising incident took place back in 2010 during one of Oprah's attention-grabbing segments titled, "Do You Believe in Miracles?" Little did her audience know that the miracle they were about to witness was the rise of a criminal under the guise of a spiritual healer. Anyway, while Oprah did attempt to salvage her reputation by expressing empathy towards the brave women who came forward with allegations against John of God, it's clear that her involvement had already left an indelible mark. The damage had been done, and the sinister connection between Oprah and this criminal healer would forever be etched in the annals of scandalous history. And as if this is not bad enough already, Oprah Winfrey's Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa has always been a hotbed of controversy. In 2007, Oprah opened the Leadership Academy for Girls, inspired by Nelson Mandela and her promise to him. Little did anyone know that this venture would become a hotbed of controversy, stirring up whispers and skepticism from day one. As soon as news broke about Oprah's ambitious project, the South African government wasted no time in expressing their disdain. They criticized the exorbitant cost of the school and questioned its relevance in a country plagued by poverty. But did Oprah let that deter her? Not a chance. With an air of grandiosity and a touch of arrogance, she forged ahead, creating a glitzy institution that boasted luxurious salons and extravagant gyms. And that's when the conspiracy theories began to take flight. Whispers spread like wildfire, with many suggesting that the lavish school served as a front for something much darker: illegal human trade. The opulence and extravagance raised eyebrows and fueled suspicions that innocent young girls were being groomed for a life of exploitation. While no concrete evidence ever surfaced to support these scandalous claims, it's impossible to deny that the whispers added a layer of intrigue and suspicion to the already controversial academy. But it didn't stop there. Scandals and controversies soon plagued the institution, exposing a dark and seedy underbelly that Oprah had fought so hard to keep hidden. One shocking incident involved an employee named Virginia, whose role involved overseeing the dormitories. It was discovered that she had engaged in highly inappropriate conduct with not one, but multiple students between the ages of 13 and 15. These vulnerable young girls, handpicked by Oprah herself, fell victim to the very person entrusted with their care. It was a stain on Oprah's reputation and a disturbing reflection of the Academy's inner workings.
Wow.
Desperate to salvage her image and protect the brand she had built, Oprah swooped in with a team of investigators to uncover the truth, but the darkness didn't dissipate with Virginia's scandal. Less than 2 years later, another controversy erupted within the walls of Oprah's Academy. Disturbing revelations emerged, shedding light on a culture of violence and intimidation among the students. It was revealed that a 15-year-old girl had been pressuring victims into silence, coercing them not to report the physical altercations to their parents or authorities. Shockingly, 7 students were suspended for their involvement in intimidating behavior and inappropriate acts. Despite Oprah's attempts to address these issues, it seemed that the problems were deeply ingrained within the Academy's very foundation. Meanwhile, fans have not been shy about expressing their disgust for the alleged actions of these Hollywood elites. One fan commented, "She's a handler, and I'm happy to see more people are becoming aware of the toxic person she truly is." Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.
Didn't Dave Chappelle mention her as a handler or something like that? I'm not too sure, but pretty sure I saw a skit or something like that on that. Let me know in the comments. Wow, but that would have so much to take in those 9, well, pretty much 10 minutes. From the Sounds of Freedom, people are not backing it. Netflix, Hulu. Like, why? Something that you think, just like Mel Gibson said, children are the future. You think they'll be the most protected. But in reality, they are not. They protect certain groups more than to protect kids. Now it's like, now you have kids watching, little kids in front of drag queen shows. When was that even normal? When? No, normalizing that. You guys don't see what's going on? I know if you don't allow your kid to do certain things or genders, they want to take your kid away from you. It's just unreal. They're pretty much taking away all your rights as a parent. Slowly but surely. Just like what happened in, I said in my other video, in Cleveland, Ohio, where the 30-something kids went missing all in the span of a few weeks. 30. Talking about 30 young kids. I think they all range from the age 12 to 16 or 17, somewhere around that. But almost a little over 30. You didn't see that nowhere. Not even CNN, Fox, nowhere. Until it was leaked out by a police officer that left the force. That's how that got leaked out. And then a blogger called onto it. And ever since that, that's how people got to find out. I got to find out because one of the person that I follow on YouTube, and I listen to his live streams, he lives there. That's the only way I found out. That is scary. Talking about 30 kids. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30. Go look it up yourself. Go look it up. That was like a little over a month ago. And Oprah, I always had my eye on Oprah. Something just didn't feel right. Wasn't it, who was it? What celebrity was it that, they said Oprah, when they had an encounter with Oprah, I guess, for backstage, and they said she was very mean. Like, they never seen that side of her. So it was kind of weird. She always had some type of that aura around her. Like, how you helping kids? All right, nobody could tell you what to do with your money, right? But why aren't you helping kids over here in the United States that's in these bad poverty areas? And then asked to live there. Violence, stray bullets. How come you're not working on anything over here to try to get a control on that? You got money, you got power, you got money all the way in a foreign country. So some things just never add up with me. Oprah always had that dark aroma around her. I never been a fan of her, never. And I'm glad a lot of this starting to get exposed now. Hollywood is known for a lot of stuff. Like, I'll leave you guys with this right here. We have to support Sound of Freedom. Point blank period. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it next week, all right? Well, no, I mean next week, this upcoming weekend. There was this one actor. He acted a few little major roles, but then he acted one big role where he acted as he was in prison. He's a straight dude. He's not gay, right? And he had to play a homosexual scene where he was the victim, right? And years later he came out. I think it was like 15 years later he came out. I was saying, I said, why haven't I seen him in no other movies? So he did a documentary, and he was saying how it made him feel less of a man, demasculated him. He didn't feel. He said he had to get therapy after that role. He said, I don't. He said, I never understand why they never got somebody that's gay to play that role. Why they had to get a manly man? He said the reason why he did it because he wanted to get his name known. He wanted to get played in major roles in movies. So at that time, you take whatever role you could get at that time. You guys pretty much know how it is. But that's what he said. He said, I never understand why they never got somebody that's gay to play that role. And when he said it, I was like, he makes a good point. Why every actor that plays a gay role is a straight man? And what you see happening now with real men these days in 2023, they're more feminine. It's a lot that goes on behind this, but I'm glad I'm starting to get a jump on this. I'm glad Sound of Freedom opened the door for a lot of this. I'm pretty sure a lot of us had our eyebrows up, but a lot of stuff that goes on in Hollywood. But now we actually seeing and hearing from people that's in Hollywood about what's really going on. So hey, I'm on the bandwagon for it. I'm here for it. Give me guys think about the video in the comments. And until then, I'll catch you guys next video. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.